Hello, YouTubers and all those happen to watch. Hope you're all doing quite well. So, I'm naked for this. Hope you don't mind. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm making sure I'm fully clothed, because if I'm not, I'll get arrested and my family will call the cops. So, basically what's going to happen here is we're going to be dealing with some serious business here. Some really serious business. Where it's going to involve egg timers, egg beaters, and all the other nature. But no, we're basically going to be making a little easy-to-do recipe for you and the family, and that involves anything involving pudding, or anything with Jello, or any knockoff brand. It don't matter whatever you prefer. So basically what we're going to be doing here is using this instant Oreo Jello mixture, which obviously you beat it together for 2 minutes, and then you pretty much make a solid formed gelatin, so that way you can feel the diabetes run through your system. So, alright. What we have here is knockoff cookie brands, which is from actually Walmart. Because, you know, this show works on funds. So, as you can see right here, the Twist and Shout cookie sandwiches. Again, you can use real Oreos. You can use whatever brand Oreo you have around you that you like, or whatever else, or much money you want to save. So, what we're going to do here is we're not going to take every single one of these cookies. I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. But basically what we're doing is going to create quite a mess. Also, if you need to relieve some stress, this might help you a bit. What you do is you take one of these, you take one of those, you take all of those, you take all of these, you take some more of these, and you just take them all, basically. You leave some away for whatever else, because you don't need that much. Again, it's up to you. I like to leave some aside so I can munch them, or in this case share them with the... that was a nasty burp. I mean, for your family. So, what you didn't proceed to do is remove some air out of this, because you don't need air while you're trying to do what the following, which is brutalize these little mofos. So what you're going to need is a utensil to destroy them. Now, sadly, I can't use a shotgun in the house because the pellets ricochet and it might hit me and I'll end up dying on the floor, and then, you know, either I'll go like Kurt Cobain, what, too soon? Too soon? Sorry. And basically, you know, lay on the floor in my puddle of my own blood, which will look a consistent amount of like this. It'll look just like Texas Pete hot sauce, but a little bit darker. So, what we need to do is find something that will crush it, which is perfect, because I just happen to found something right here. So, like a horror movie, let's jab this in and hide some of that after. Wait, what? Now pretend, yes, I know you can use a mixer, you can use a beater, you can use some sort of device that crushes this up, but when I feel like an axe murderer here, do it the old-fashioned way. Even though technically the old-fashioned way did involve the mixers. Whatever. Paul Dame approved. We're halfway there. We'll make it, I swear. So, now if you get, the reason why I'm hovering this over this bowl is because if this bag breaks or anything, the stuff will still fall inside the bag, or inside here, so it's pretty good. Though some people say, you know, de-cream these. I don't like to do that. It just takes the fun out of it, and people go, what the hell is that? And you just go eat it, and they're like, okay. Basically what you do is just crush it all up. Make a mess. Why not? It's all going to be eaten anyway. So, there you go. You got the crime scene right here. Put that to the side. Hide the evidence. And next we're going to do is put the whisk here, which this is a silicone-based whisk, which, again, can be used for various objects, such as eggs and anything else like that. Now you can't go Simon Dexter in this. I just totally said Simon Dexter. Whatever. So basically, you can go Dexter on this and make a very clean crime scene if you want, but that isn't the whole point of this, which it never really is. So what you do is grab your contents and you open this up. Take a smell of it because it smells pretty good from a distance, and you wanted to make sure it smelled really good up close, and it did, and I was happy. And it already has little Oreo chunks in there, which is pretty cool. So make sure you grab all the contents, which is this right here. It says 2 cups, which I kind of get the elements of surprise here with the 2 cups peripheral. I basically poured 2 sizes, the size of the powder mixture, which always pretty much equivalents to what you need done. Move all these cookies and cookie crumbs into there. Now, 1, 2. Looks about right. There we go. And then what you proceed to do is mix it. Looks like you owe it money. And keep on doing this for a solid 2 minutes. You having fun yet? I am. Also, to this little easy to do recipe is some gummy bears and worms. You don't have to add the bears. You don't really need to. I mean, you can count them as bodies, I guess, but I don't really want to do that. I'm just adding worms. You can see that the mixture is starting to get a little bit thicker, or more thick. And for the base of it, I thought because everyone normally eats graham crackers anyway, they're just delicious that way. We're going to add graham cracker base, so that way you can, people eat everything to it, because usually I don't like crust-based pies usually too much. I don't know, I'm picky. But leave the plastic bit, because that covers up the pie for after. And there you go. It smells really good, actually. That smells pretty good. I mean, yeah, you can make your own, but I'm too lazy, because us Americans are so darn lazy. So we need to put this to the side. We don't need that yet. Now we're going to finish mixing this a little bit more, which is starting to look really good. Now you're asking yourself, okay, how's this Halloween oriented, Daniel? You have not proven that theory yet, which I will here pretty soon. So what you do is you grab some worms here, some gummy worms. Yummy. You have a couple of those. You don't need a lot right now, you just need a couple to for presentation, I guess. Oh god, these actually do smell really good. On the beat when you use these after. Gummies are my favorite candy. So we're going to add 4 just about as a surprise. Then, before we finish this off, as we drop half the candy on the floor, where is it? Just for color, don't add a ton of this, because this is like really strong stuff. That is some Orange Scream milk base, which you're just adding a little bit, just a tiny bit, not a lot, just for the color. There, just for the color. I'm going to put this to the side, because if you add too much, you end up making it too soggy, blah blah blah, and people aren't going to eat it, and you're not going to eat it because it tastes funky, and then you'll cry in your hands. A little bit more, just a little bit more. Yeah, you can use food coloring, but it doesn't quite seem the same. There we go, it's a little bit more orange. There we go, we get some worms in there for a surprise. So now what we need now, let's put back this. Need to take this right here. Quite simple, wasn't it? Say yes, of course. Eat some of the gummy worms. Or bear. That's really good. Make sure you eat enough of those so that way you get the adequate amount of blood sugar raised to the roof. Then, once it's all, that's thick enough, you pour it inside. And that's how it looks now, because the gummies are in the bottom, because of the way you mix it. People sort of vaguely see worms. Flatten out the top a little bit. Now this is going to go in the refrigerator after, but first... Yummy. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make the grave site, so to speak. Let's go ahead to spread it out a little bit. There we go. Though this is not the traditional thing where people mix in like a ton of pudding with the Oreos and all that. It's not supposed to be traditional. Those are actually surprisingly good knockoff Oreos. Those are really good. What you do is you grab some of these worms here, just lay them across a little bit. This is going in your refrigerator. Ooh. This is going in your refrigerator. Danny, don't you mean that's a diabetes pie? Sure. Like so. Then you grab some more of these. Woo! And you pretty much, you guessed it, tuck them in, soldier. Keep doing this until you get like, at least the pie is not covered with worms, just enough to give that presentation. And include a worm for each guest that's attending, so everyone gets their own equal worms if they're into that. If not, just give it to the kids. Kids will eat it and be running around the damn house like, ah! Worse than any horror film you ever saw in your life. There's so many gummy bears in this mixture, it's like almost hard to tell which is a gummy bear and which is a gummy worm at first, because this feels like a gummy bear, believe it or not, until you go, oh. So then next, there we go. It's pretty much done. So then you take the rest of this part that you purchased from the store if you did, and you close it up and you put it in the refrigerator, let it chill overnight or in the morning, so by the time the party comes around or whatever else, you pretty much got a prepared little dessert. And if you get a big old, sheet pan or something like that, one of those glass things there that's about, so that, then you pretty much just fill it up with all this stuff. Depending what flavor the kids like. Like green apple. It could be any flavor you want. Green apple, I think, would be a bigger, easier choice because kids love usually green apple, unless they like grape. And if they like grape, then buy them some grape soda. That'll hopefully suffice. But there you have it. That right there is called the Graveyard Crime Scene Pudding Pie. If you like this, be sure to try it out locally at your own house, at your own leisure, and have a happy Halloween.